surge in COVID-19 cases as it records a total of 24,248 cases in the last 24 hours. Assam witnesses grim situation with 735 new COVID positive cases, while Meghalaya records 1 and Mizoram no new cases in the last 24 hours. Lockdown at Itanagar town from 5 p.m. onwards, while Guwahati steps into second week of lockdown with some relaxations. Worldwide COVID-19 numbers spiked to a total of 1,15,90,635 positive cases. And India becomes a front runner in the global effort to develop COVID-19 vaccine. Government agencies step up to fast-track the approval process. Good evening viewers and a warm welcome to Northeast News. I'm Changamala Thumra and now the details. India achieved a remarkable feat today by performing more than 1 crore COVID-19 tests since the outbreak of corona pandemic in India. Starting from less than 100 tests per day, a multiple-fold increase in a few months was made possible by dedicated teams of various stakeholders, including research institutions, medical colleges, testing laboratories, ministries, airlines and postal services. According to the Health and Family Welfare data, a total of 24,248 cases were reported in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 7,724,000, while the total recovered cases stand at 4,25,568. However, in a single day, 425 deaths were reported, taking the nationwide toll to 19,714. In this, Maharashtra leads with a total of 2,06,619 cases, followed by Tamil Nadu with 1,11,151. In Assam, witnessing a grim situation, 735 new COVID-19 positive cases were recorded in the state till yesterday late night, out of which 552 were from the capital city, Guwahati alone. With this, the total cases has gone up to 11,736, out of which 4,286 are active cases. While the total recovered cases stand at 7,433, the total deaths toll in the state amounts to 14. The region, as varied as it is, also shows a different pattern for COVID-19 situation in each state. In Meghalaya, while one more person tests COVID-19 positive, taking the total number of active cases to 29, Mizoram has no new coronavirus positive cases in the last 24 hours. In the region, Assam shows a total cases of 11,736 with 7,433 recovered and 14 deaths. Arunachal Pradesh records a total of 269 with 78 recovered and 1 death. Meghalaya, a total of 62 cases, 43 recovered and 1 death. Manipur, a total of 1,366 with 688 recovered. Mizoram, a total of 186, 130 recovered. Nagaland, a total of 590 with 231 recovered. Sikkim, a total of 123 with 61 recovered. Finally, Tripura records for a total of 1,568 with 1,202 recovered and 1 death. Total lockdown in the Itanagar capital complex of Arunachal Pradesh will be effective from 5 p.m. today. The week-long lockdown, which ends on 5 a.m. on 13th of this month, has been imposed, seeing the rising COVID-19 cases in the capital region. 10 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the state on Sunday. With this, the total number of COVID-19 cases in the state has increased to 269, of which 190 are active cases, 78 recoveries and 1 death. Meanwhile, 2 positive patients have also been released after recovery on Sunday. To give us a better understanding of the present COVID-19 situation in the capital city, Guwahati, our correspondent Duina Barbarawa presents a report.
Well, the 14-day lockdown that has been imposed in the Kamrup Metro District since June 29th, it will be imposed till July 12th. But in between yesterday, that is on Sunday, the state government issued a notification with certain relaxations been given These are certain relaxations provided by state government. Number one, all standalone grocery shops are allowed to be open every day, as Monday to Friday, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And accordingly, today is Monday, today is the first day, all the grocery shops, especially the standalone grocery shops, were open from morning 11. And secondly, it's written that all the wholesalers are and wholesalers of grocery items are allowed to open on Sunday and Tuesday between 12 noon to 6 p.m. in the evening. And thirdly, the house-to-house sale of fruits and vegetables is also allowed between 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Monday and Wednesday.
Assam DGP Bhaskar Jyoti Mohanta said that the morale of the police force is high despite 220 personnel being detected COVID-19 positive. Addressing a press meet at the Assam Police Headquarters here on Monday, DGP Mohanta said the state police personnel are working day in and day out in the service of the people at ground zero despite some of its personnel affected with coronavirus disease. Engaged in anti-insurgency operations and in combating various crimes, he said the police force will continue to serve the people as it has always done. The DGP said the police personnel, including traffic personnel, are being provided with personal protection equipment to keep them protected from the contagious disease. He thanked the Chief Minister and also the State Health Minister for coming to their help and setting up a special wing for the police personnel at Khanapara COVID-19 hospital.
Positive cases ulaise তেওঁলোকৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত আমি এটা ট্ৰেকিং সিস্টেম আৰু আমি GIS ম্যাপত হেখিনি প্লট কৰি পেলাই আমাৰ এটা সিস্টেম মোৰ মোবাইলত আহি যায় আৰু সেই
In the global scenario, a total of 1,15,90,635 COVID-19 positive cases were recorded, with 55,833 recovered cases and a total of 5,37,436 deaths. Meanwhile, USA still leads the world with 29,83,142, with Brazil following it with 16,04,585 total cases and a total of 64,900 deaths. The overall flood situation in Assam shows improvement as water levels of most of the tributaries of the Brahmaputra River have receded in the last 24 hours. However, many districts of the state continue to be in the grip of the after effects of the flood. More than 50 villages are affected by flood in Dhemaji district of Assam. The Rai and Balisari rivers in spate have inundated vast areas of Bishnupur, North Dhemaji, Lakhipathar and Maridhal panchayats of the affected districts. Agricultural lands, field and houses are flooded in Lakhipathar Kachari, Borjan Kachari, Lakhipathar Kaiborto, Balijao, Hanchua villages of the districts, rendering many homeless. While the NDRF and SDRF are pressed into service and rehabilitation service, the affected have been kept in the relief shelter established at Lakhipathar High School with the aid of the local NGO. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to the nationalist leader Dr. Syama Prasad Mukherjee on his birth anniversary today. In a series of tweets, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said Syama Prasad Mukherjee made exemplary contributions towards India's development. Mukherjee made courageous efforts to further India's unity. The Prime Minister said his thoughts and ideals give strength to millions across the nation. Meanwhile, Vice President also said that Mukherjee was an accomplished barrister, philosopher and educationist of great repute. Meanwhile, many other eminent BJP leaders also paid homage to the great personality. India has become one of the front-runners in the global effort to develop a vaccine for the containment of COVID-19. Government agencies have stepped up collaboration with private partners to fast-track the approval process needed for development of a potential COVID vaccine. Bharat Biotech and Zydus Cadila have got the approvals from the Central Drug Standard Control Organization to initiate human clinical trials for their indigenously developed vaccine after the pre-clinical trials. ICMR and Bharat Biotech have joined hands for the development of potential COVID-19 vaccine called Covaxin. This is the first indigenous vaccine being developed by India and one of the top priority projects of the government. Meanwhile, India is also participating in the WHO Solidarity Trial, which is an international clinical trial to compare 4 treatment options. The human trial of the Oxford vaccine, one of more than 100 being developed across the world, started on April 23. Clinical trials of 7 others, some of them located in China and US, are also being held. The government has decided to open all the centrally protected monuments by completely abiding with safety protocols from today. Union Tourism Minister Prahlad Singh Patel has said only those monuments and museums which are in the non-containment zones will be opened for visitors. He said all centrally protected monuments and sites will be bound to by the protocols like sanitization, social distancing and other health protocols issued by the Health Ministry. These monuments were closed in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. A total of 3,691 centrally protected monuments come under the Archaeological Survey of India, out of which 820 monuments which have places of worship were opened on 8th of last month. The entry tickets will be issued by e-mode only and no physical tickets will be issued. Only digital payment is allowed at parking and cafeterias. All sound and light shows and film shows at monuments will remain suspended. Northeast Frontier Railway is making special arrangements to counter spread of COVID-19. Earlier, the railways had made arrangements of COVID-19 treatment in its trains. The passenger trains are thoroughly being sanitized. Likewise, adequate arrangements are being initiated to sanitize its goods trains too. Sanitization drives are also being carried out in the godown and freight loading and unloading unit of railways at Bamuni Maidan. The Bedian Klam festival is celebrated to pray for good health, prosperity and healthy harvest for the people of Meghalaya. Here's how the annual Bedian Klam festival began yesterday with adequate precautions in place in view of COVID-19.
Of humanity towards nature with rich tributes to Mother Earth through invoking prayers to Utre Kirot, the Supreme God, and to drive away plague, illness and any unwanted sickness from the land which had impacted humanity. This year Bedian Klam festival was observed in compliance with the standard operating procedures as set up by the government of Meghalaya. Senraj Jawai celebrated the religious festival following the COVID protocols. The celebration started since early morning today, but public gathering was avoided. This year, public participation was prohibited. The celebration were confined to houses. The celebrations are 4 days, 3 nights, known as Pinsin, Mulong, Musyang, and Muchai.
This year, Bedian Klam festival is strictly only prayer. In the last day of culminating the Al-Ainar, only selected people from the different Dormarsno, along with Conrad and Kamarad under the leadership of Udaloy.
With the ongoing situation this year, big crowds was avoided. The festival was observed exclusively with prayers, libation and oblation rituals and offering prayers and food for departed soul along with the Almighty God to bless the family and to drive away plague, pest and evil spirit from the house. This year, in compliance with the global pandemic and following the SOP, the decision was taken that Bedian Klam, Ka Knong Blai, Ka Simbut Knong, and the Dien Klam of all the localities will be restricted. Bureau Report, DD News.
And finally, to end the news, the headlines once again. Country sees surge in COVID-19 cases as it records a total of 24,248 cases in the last 24 hours. Assam witnesses grim situation with 735 new COVID-positive cases, while Meghalaya records 1 and Mizoram no new cases in the last 24 hours. Lockdown at Itanagar town from 5 p.m. onwards, while Guwahati steps into second week of lockdown with some relaxations. Worldwide COVID-19 numbers spiked to a total of 1,15,90,635 positive cases. And India becomes a front runner in the global effort to develop COVID-19 vaccine. Government agencies step up to fast-track the approval process. And that's all in this bulletin. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.